Yeah, probably. Is this one or the one with the guy who wants to eat monsters? It's always enjoyable when a piece of content, be it a game, movie or series, comes out of nowhere without much previous advertising and it's very good. In the case of dandadan, it was a very pleasant surprise that came out of nowhere and quickly became one of the most watched animes of the year. The plot is a weird mix between a slice of life and shonen, two genres that are pretty hard to imagine working well together, but dandadan excels in combining them. I'm going to spoil just a little bit of the first episode to summarize the plot. We follow the story of two misunderstood high school students, Momo, a beautiful girl who doesn't have much luck when choosing boyfriends, and Okarun, a nerd who loves alien trivia and has never had any friends with whom to share his passion. Up to this point, a very classic slice of life plot. But after they meet, the shonen elements appears. One believes in aliens and the other one in ghosts, so they dare each other to visit particular places where they can prove to the other that both of these beings exist. Much to both protagonists' surprise, they find aliens and ghosts at the same times. We have the Turbo Ruka on one side, a powerful ghost who protects a tunnel, and on the other hand aliens that kidnap people to study their genitals and figure out how to reproduce themselves like humans do. Confronting these dangers allows Momo to unlock Darmin's psychic powers and Okarun to absorb ghost powers worthy of a classical protagonist shonen. The main plot revolves around trying to recover Orakun's dick and balls, which he lost in the fight where he acquires his powers. This works as a great double meaning because Okarun is a very low self-esteem insecure boy who has to grow some balls figuratively and literally throughout the story. As you can see, the plot doesn't take itself too seriously, however this doesn't make it less entertaining. The characters are very well written, capturing the crazy amount of emotions and insecurities that one can experience at that age, dealing with emotions like falling in love for the first time, maintaining a decent social identity in high school, and facing your self-image. At the same time, it is balanced very well with the action scenes, where the protagonists are put in really weird and crazy situations, beautifully animated with a little touch of cosmic horror. What I mean by that is the fear of the unknown that is lurking around in almost all battles. Personally, my favorite scene is the fight at the school, where the infrastructure of the building becomes water and gravity changes constantly, also incorporating a bit of thalassophobia into the mix to make it more immersive. I'll say that this anime came at the right time because these kind of action scenes in ethereal and sometimes liminal environments are in high demand with the success of Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man. Now, I'm not a fan of slice of life animes, but I have to say this was an exception for me. Some of the parts I most appreciate are the small moments where Okarun realizes that he's in love with Momo and doesn't have the slightest clue how to draw her attention or express his feelings. I promise you that these few moments are so well captured that I'm sure that the author of this manga expressed himself based on his own life experiences. Clearly, millions around the world can empathize since these situations are quite common. However, in my opinion, they are represented with small details that will be impossible to include for someone who hasn't personally experienced those uncomfortable situations that arise from being deeply in love with a friend in high school. Wrapping up, this is a very good first season that excels in what it tries to do, developing good characters, building a world, being funny, and delivering stylish and well animated battles. I don't like to give points to movies or series, but I like to do it with songs, and the opening of this anime is also really fucking good. A beautiful pop rap song with a badass kick and some weird high-pitched screeching sounds accompanying the background melody that represent very well the bizarre and paranormal side of the anime, along with a nicely animated video full of references. But what else can I say about it? It already broke the internet, so it gets a 9 out of 10. That is all for now, so yeah, see you in the next one.